Hey there everybody, this is Airhead. Welcome back to Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Last episode we finished butter building, and today we're going to be doing grape garden. So let's go ahead and get started. And right off the bat, we have a hothead, but that's not what I was talking about. We have a new mechanic, recolored enemies. Now the coloring isn't just cosmetic, the enemy recolors actually have different properties. Some of them will run more quickly like that. Some of them will attack more quickly. Some of them will jump around. I really like that they do that. I wish other Kirby games would have little slight differences with enemies and change their color a little bit. Keeps it a little fresh. Like the blue Waddle do. They attack more quickly. That's about it for the blue ones. We'll see other colors that do different things. And yeah, we get UFO for the first time that isn't a little Easter egg. Wow, I'm so lucky I copied a UFO. I can do 4 different moves. It all depends on how long you hold B. Yep, so if you just tap B, you'll do a little beam whip. Hold it a little bit, just a tiny bit. You do a little laser, hold it down a little bit longer. You get a big blast. If you hold it down a really long time, you'll do that big blast. And that will destroy metal blocks. I'm just going to go on through. Just a little bit of a heads up. I am now back at college. So, forgive me if uploads get a little inconsistent, and if I'm back at my apartment too, so I'm sorry if there's any background noise. I actually want to backtrack a little bit, because there's Bubbles. And I want to get him because there's something kind of funny with Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. Because this... Oh yeah, there's ice physics in this game, so you'll slide a little bit on the ice. We'll run into that a lot more later. Come on, Bubbles. You know what? I'm just going to die and reset the area, because there's something I really want to show off with Bubbles. Alright. Come on, Bubbles. Bubbles. Jeez, you just not want to spawn. I'll get to him later. There's Bubbles. Okay, so they give you ball, which change form and hold the A button, bounce, boing, bonk. Now this is probably the worst area to ever start with ball, because if you just keep on bouncing, just go crazy all over, and you start destroying blocks, and you can easily fall off. I don't know why they decided this would be the best area to test ball for the first time, because all the other instances, you get it from like a boss or something. Now ball is actually one of my favorite abilities. I love ball. I wish it would make a return. It's just so fun bouncing around. And if you notice up there, I'm actually going to ditch ball. You see that one little block that's out of place? Well, if you break that, you see this red dot. Now in Kirby's Adventure, there was no red dot there. It was impossible to tell that there was anything there except for because that one block was out of place. Yeah, some of the secrets in Kirby's Adventure were very hard to find because I just didn't tell you. Alright. Now ball's actually, it's tricky. It's very good against bosses, but you have to get the spacing just right because you're not invincible sometimes when you go up. So you might just get stuck inside the boss, so you have to be very careful. I don't think I named that enemy. That's a twister. Maybe Tornado. Tornado, of course. A very good ability. Alright, there's the first level down. Not bad at all. Alright. Oh, the Grape Garden Overworld is one of my favorite overworld themes. It's so good. Now, actually, this is probably the overworld theme they changed the most from Kirby's Adventure. In you hear it's kind of staccato, very short notes, but in Kirby's Adventure it's a little more legato. The notes last a little bit longer, which is a very odd change that they made, but it's hard to, I don't know which one I prefer. I might prefer the original, but just barely. Yeah, there's another recolor. The recolored Sparky, it jumps around a little bit more. Ooh. Yeah, it's so aggressive. Just gonna break this block, right? Oh, you can just slide into it, nice. Alright, and I guess another topic we could talk about today is the multiplayer of this game. Now, the multiplayer, since this is the Game Boy Advance, you use the link cables, with your Game Boy. You can use Game Boy Player on the GameCube and link it up with a link cable. You can have up to 4 players. All the other players, there's Pink Kirby, which is the main player. And then you'll get a green, yellow, and red Kirby for the other players. By the way, this is a Squishy, this little squid. I love that name, it's so cute. And you'll just all play through the game together. It's really fun. When I was little, I had such a hard time with some of the bosses that me and my friend would just play it and try and beat it. And it was a lot of fun. You each have your own live counter, so you can do a bunch of the sub-games in the overworld and compete for lives. You can do sub-games from the main menu too and all compete. It's a lot of fun. Oh, ow. Ooh, alright. Now these are Poppy Bros Senior again, but these guys are red, so they have a little more health. You can suck up 2 bombs, and it'll do a lot of damage to one of them, which I do recommend that, but sometimes their pattern gets a little off, so it's hard to get 2 of them. Yeah, see? Usually it's 3 hits, but now it takes 4 hits. Ooh, alright. Not that this really matters. Alright, and the cool thing is they give you Crash, so you can just use one on the other. There you go. Nice and easy peasy. Alright, and the thing about Crash, it's so powerful that you can't take it in between levels. You can't, UFO doesn't carry over and Mike doesn't carry over. There is a glitch. Oh, Crash does carry over. Never mind. There we go. I'm just gonna use it. Yeah, but UFO doesn't carry over. And if Crash does, I'm guessing Mike does too. There actually is a glitch in Adventure where you can like exit right when you get an ability and you'll keep it. See, that's a way you can keep UFO. Oh, this level's cool. I really like this one. And we get introduced to cannons. You light the wick with a fire ability, burning fire, laser, they'll all light it. You just send the cannon and you can peek in and out for some reason. It doesn't do anything, it's just kind of funny. And we also get new music for this area. The flying boat music. And this music is actually pretty rare. The only other time I remember it being used is Kirby Superstar and Superstar Ultra. They use it for the minecarts in Great Cave Offensive. Alright, I think I want to... Yeah, watch out for this wind current. And look at these propellers. Oh, that effect is so cool. I love it. Something back here? Nope, okay, just making sure. So there is something I want to find. There it is. Now, the problem is there's no way to tell which doors are 2-way and which way are 1-way. So this is a 2-way door. Yeah, there's Kaboots disappearing. And then there's a door coming up that is 1-way, and you want to be careful for that one. In Kirby Amazing Mirror, they mark 2-way and 1-way doors with the 2-way having the big star and 1-way having a small. Yeah, so you want to skip that door and head to this one. Because there's another secret switch. I'll open up the museum. Alright, now we're just going to head back to this door. And these Shatzos are different color too, they're yellow. I don't really know the difference with this one. Looks like it's probably shoots faster. Do you shoot faster? Come on, you shoot me? Oh, okay. Sorry. Now we're inside the boat, the flying boat. Yep, and green Bronto birds. I think it'd be really cool if they brought back some of the enemy recolors. It's so refreshing seeing enemies but look a little... They do something similar in more recent Kirby games, but they just kind of redesign them. Like with Triple Deluxe, when you get to the last world, Royal Road, they have new enemies that mimic others. And in Return to Dreamland, when you get to Halcondra, they have new enemies that are just mock-ups of past ones that are just stronger. So I like it. Alright, I actually want to show off Quick Draw again. I want to see if I can win. I'm going to try and win every minigame. Alright, forgive me if I'm a little quiet. Ooh, yeah, you see at 19, that's how many frames it takes. Oh, My thumb's getting twitchy. That's not good. Alright. Whew. Alright, here's Meta Knight. See if we can beat him. Oh, that felt so close. I got a 1-up. Oh, that was so close. I almost had that one. That's okay. And the Samurai Kirby, the little costume that Kirby has, that appeared in the anime a lot too. Just in the crossover they do. Just gonna float gently down. Okay. And here we can get Ball. And sleep for some reason, if you really want sleep. And here we have the arena, which you'll fight Bugsy. Oh gosh. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, Ball does a ton of damage. It's just really hard to control. But I do want Backdrop. Never mind. I want Ball. Oops. Yeah, Ball is crazy powerful. It's just really easy to get caught an enemy. Hello, Bubbles. Now this is a good stage to get Ball on. You can just bounce around like crazy. I don't know how they would like really make this ability much more in-depth in other Kirby games. I'm not really sure what you could do with it. I guess a rolling attack, because rolling doesn't do any damage. That's what Wheel's for, so I don't really know how they'd make it much different. This is a terrible place for Ball, because you'll probably fall off the cliff and die. Yeah, and these Twizzies, they like to chase after you, like that. Don't hit me, Twizzy. Oh, this part. Okay, we'll see how I do. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. Gotta race the bomb. So far, so good. Alright. Abort. Perfect. Alright, and the other door that you miss will just take you to this spot too. It's just for a 1-up. Actually, I want to keep that. Actually, no, I don't want to keep that. Because we have a new mini-boss. This is Fan, because it's an elephant. Likes to roll at you. If you get caught, it'll catch you in its trunk and chuck you against the wall. This actually replaced an enemy too, just like Gip did. This replaced the rolling turtle, which did very similar things. Instead of shooting apples, it shot out little rolling turtle juniors. Kind of like what Bugsy does. So we'll just keep on fighting Fan. Oh, he's so cute. Don't run into me, guy. I don't know where he keeps these apples and why he throws them at me, but I'm not going to question that. Whoa. Jumps at ya. Come on, guy. There we go. Throw! Throw is fun. I like throw. Try throwing enemies straight. Press up or down to change the direction. So it's kind of like Backdrop. Only you got a blue bandana. But you suck up an enemy and give him a chuck. You can also turn around and just angle it wherever. You can't hold it forever. Eventually it'll throw on its own. And thrown enemies can also break metal blocks. And speaking of replaced enemies, I actually forgot about one. The Needless. The enemy that gives you Needle. It replaced an enemy from Kirby's Adventure called the Togako? It looks very similar. And, of course, toga, like spike in Japanese. It just kind of looks, it's like a little black ball with a spiky hat on and little feet. And now, well, I was going to let you listen to the Grape Garden music, but this kind of happened. But we'll get to it. Oh, what a terrible time to have throw. Alright, Grape Garden music. I'll just let you have a listen for a second. There you have it. It sounds, I hear this a lot, is it sounds a lot like Silver and Gold from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I definitely agree. It sounds a lot like that. And this is weird. This is like the only time you see a door like this, and there's a reason why. Because you got Meta Knights. I don't know why none of the other Meta Knight rooms have that giant door, but they don't. Oh, watch out for... Oh, the Trident Knights. The Trident Knights. Holy Knight. All is calm, all is bright. Oh, okay. Blue flamers look really cool when they chase after you. They got all the blue fire around them. Ooh, wow, okay. Ooh, watch out, Gip. Don't electrocute me. Now, this room is a pain, literally and metaphorically. Yep, there it is. There goes your ability. Yeah, if your ability hits spikes, it is gone. And it is very easy to lose it here. There's not really too big a deal of losing it, because you just can go right here. But it's kind of cool going through with burning, but it's not a big deal. Alright, now we're going up all the way on top of this building into level 6. Oh. Can I hit you from over here? Oh, I can. Well, that's kind of unfair. I'm sorry. It's kind of weird getting used to these swimming mechanics, because I'm used to where if you just mash A, you go faster, but in this, if you mash A, you go up. Oh, I actually want that health. There we go. Alright, Mr. TikTok. Yeah, and the bosses have recolors too. Yeah, we saw that with the Poppy Bros. Just have a little more health, and that's about it, really. Alright. This is the second and last dark area in the entire game. They just do it all in the first 4 worlds. I don't really know why they do that. Alright. And now this is the tricky part. You actually have to backtrack. Because there's the door. It's always there. If you know it's there, you can just... I guess this counts as a dark room. So there are 3 dark rooms, I suppose. But there are 2 useful dark rooms. Yeah, but that door's always there. You can just go back in if you know where it is. Oh, these Bronto Birds. They'll just keep on chasing you. Alright, back in the building. Ooh, yeah, this is a little puzzle you got here. Gotta start with the first one, and if you take the second one, it cuts it off, so you have to start at the bottom. And then go up. I love this background, too. I mentioned the background's being great, but the inside the building one's really cool. It looks so regal. With the columns and the curtains. Looks great. Ooh, almost had me there. Can't leave that health. Nice. I'm getting better at the goal game. Getting the time down a little bit. Alright, time for the boss. And actually, I will be using an ability for this one. We got Kracko. Wouldn't be a Kirby game without Kracko. So with this one, you gotta jump up, just keep on going up. The floor will get destroyed behind you, and the screen scrolls up along with the death plane. So if you fall at any point, you die. Kind of like Kid Icarus, if you've ever played that. So we're just going to keep on making our way up, avoiding Kracko, and he's going to go on ahead. I believe Kracko has the most appearances in a Kirby game out of a boss, or close to it. Yikes. Yeah, he'll get you. Yeah, Kracko's appeared in almost every single Kirby platformer. I think in way every single one, just not always as a boss, just sometimes as a little homage. He really only has the sweeping attack, the electric attack, and the enemy attack. And that's all he's got. Ooh, wow, I'm surprised I got him. I love how he always looks at you. Yeah, going down here. Oh, ow. Yeah. Whoop. Ooh, almost got him. One hit left. One more sweep. You can duck in the corner to avoid his sweeps too. Electric. Sometimes the lightning will go all the way to the edge, so not even the corners are safe. So you want to be careful with that. It's best to just float over. Alright, come on, guy. Just give me an enemy. There we go. Thank you. Alright, there we got Krakow. Oh, I just noticed the star rod pieces are the same color as the world color too. See, it's green like Grape Garden. I never noticed that before. Huh. Even I'm learning new things about this game. That's pretty cool. I love that. Oh, Yogurt Yard. Yogurt Yard's pretty fun. It's kind of like the mountain area. But we'll get to that next time. Alright. That was Grape Garden. That was a lot of fun. I love air-themed levels. Almost as much as ice. Ice is my favorite, but I like air-themed stuff too. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure. And until next time, sweet dreams.